That's not what happened. That's not what I believe what happened. I think anybody who believes that happened is you're just too obsessed with ghosts. You're not actually paying attention to what...
Ghosts aren't real. You die, that's it.
And about that, I'm not normally a believer in that kind of stuff, but I've reached a point where I want to explore allegedly haunted places legally, by the way. I don't want to, like, break in.
I would enjoy doing something like that.
But I would want to do that and, like, bring a team together. I'd want it to be, like, I don't know, like, maybe me, you, Jarek, and Brian. Maybe Nick, if he's not too scared of that stuff.
Might be GoPros would be a better idea. Like, night vision GoPros or little security camera thingies. We could run around and, like, explore and break up and do phone calls or walkie-talkie stuff back and forth. But, yeah, I'm all for it. I've experienced some shit. I've seen some shit. And I have people telling me stories of shit they've seen. And why I believe that stuff, when I first moved into this house, whatever was in this house before me was kind of surprised new people lived here already. I used to hear whispers of someone saying Jacques or John in my ear every morning. Like, it was like someone, like, just going like, Jacques, 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 like whispering in my face when I was trying to sleep. Or I had a radio, like a two-way intercom system. There was a speaker upstairs, a speaker downstairs. You push a button on, you can, like, talk. Like, I had one in the kitchen, and my parents go up to it and go, beep, beep, dinner's ready, click, you know? It's like an old thing from the Radio Shack from the 80s or 70s. Every couple of days at 3 in the morning, it would just turn on by itself. Just, you hear this buzzing. But the button downstairs would be off, and as soon as you go to reset it, it would just stop doing it. My closet door in my bedroom used to open and close by itself, so I took that fucker off and threw it in the basement. First time I had a nap on my couch in the living room, a black dog was running around my living room and tried to bite my arm. I woke up screaming at the black dog, biting my arm, and it disappeared.
Okay.
Or a friend's house. My house is clear now. They were telling about their parents' house and their old house. And I've seen videos, and I was at their house, where kitchen drawers would open by themselves, or a balloon would float from the second story down to the first floor in the living room, spin around, and go back up to the second floor. I've seen that in person. My house, that shit don't happen. Where I used to live, where you live, where I used to live, I've heard and seen some shit. And there's so many loved ones and friends and family that have lived in that building that have passed away now. And there was times where I would look at something on the wall and be like, oh yeah, that person gave it to me. I wonder how they're doing. And then it fell off the wall. And I'm like, well, I think you answered it. My great-grandparents' pictures, their old photographs in the hallway. If my dad and I would fight, the picture would fly off the wall at us or hit the floor. It would. One time I watched it, I looked over the picture. My mom and dad were yelling, and like a bad argument was going on. I was like, oh, fuck you too. Oh, fuck you too. I look over the picture. I saw it spin. I saw it spin, then fall off the wall. So, yeah.
See, this is why I said normally I don't believe in that. In some ways I do. When it comes to ghosts, I only say I have my fair share because I've only ever had one experience that I could not explain. I don't know if I've told you this, but this was years ago. I was still a kid. I was on a phone with Jed. He's a friend of mine. And I was like, I for some reason was looking at the top shelf of my closet in this apartment building, and everything just got flown off. It's like somebody stuck their hand in there and just like shoved everything off the shelf, and it made a huge mess. As I saw this happen, my brain for the longest time was like, that had to have been like some kind of animal, but I never saw a mouse. I never saw a rat. Everything just flew off, like somebody, again, shoved their hand in there and just cleared everything off. So when I kind of believe in ghosts a little bit because of that experience, because I can't explain it, because I never saw an animal. Like I said, normally I don't believe in that stuff, but I've had my fair share of experience, and the shelf incident is one of them. Better phone, I can stop by someday if you want me to, so I can like record for you. I have like the new iPhone 16, so it holds a lot more storage.
Are you rubbing your fucking brand new iPhone 16 in my face, you son of a bitch? Why do you get the newest one? Brand new what the fuck?
No, you know I only have the newest iPhone only because my other iPhone broke.
You know why I have the, might as well say 12 or 13, the SE was in between 12 and 13. You know why I have the SE? Because I'm poor.
That's why I was offering to, like, record for you. Because with the new iPhone...
Oh my god, you're still rubbing it in my face!
Like, I'm not trying to promote it.
I want you to help loosen your...
Catastrophe says I'm, like, the zesty one of the group, of, like, MH Entertainment out of everybody. I think he says that because he knows me very well. Like, compared to everybody, I talk to Catastrophe the most out of everybody. And I think that's because, like, he's my best friend in terms of, like, American friends. I think Cat says that I'm the zesty one because, he's seen me through my weirdest. Catastrophe calls me the zesty one is because I think this was during a time where I was talking about, like, everybody on MH Entertainment, like, has their own kind of label. It's like you and Nick are you two are the brains. It's like Nick is the brains in terms of, like, he knows a lot of things. You're the brains in terms of, like I guess, like, being a builder, because you make a lot of random stuff. Brian's, like, the leader. Jarek is the, I guess, just the edgy, the shameless, edgy one. Catastrophe's the edgy and fun one, the one that's not as... The one that at least has some moral control, unlike Jarek, because he has no shame in what he does. Kevin is just generally the hyper one. Nathan's the shy one. And then Lydia's the mom. Oh, and Ace is the musician, the musically talented one.
When you have video project ideas, other than trying to find an animator, and I do know some people I will ask, but they're probably too freaking busy right now to do anything. As it comes to your video ideas and your production quality and your editing, you know what you're doing. You already paid for everything. Like, you already have a tripod thing. You already have the phone or camera. You already have the computer. So if you want to shoot a quick skit right now, I'm just saying, like, metaphorically, like, I'm sick. You can't come over. I can't go over. But, like, literally, your friends could go over right now and be like, hey, let's make Redneck Electrical Part 3. Okay. You grab your phone, I grab a hammer. Son of a bitch! Okay, video's done. How much did it cost to make? Nothing. You already had the hat, you already had the jacket, you already had the hammer. So there's no budget there for that.
There's lots of stuff I try to do for my projects where I try to do what I can. Sometimes I will put money into making a video, but it only gets used once. Like, I have so many cowboy hats because I could not choose between, like, what cowboy persona I'd want Jaydoeh Kimrous to be, because all of us in MH Entertainment are in of ourselves characters. Jaydoeh Kimrous is a southern guy. I'm Canadian.
We should do a Western
Brady Pickering
movie.
is Canadian. Jaydoeh Kimrous is southern. So, like, almost like a cowboy, but not really. Just from the south. With the others, I won't name everybody because that's going to be... But Brian and Jarek, they're both knights. That's their character. Like, Kai's and Vegito, they're knights. Like, royal guards. And Catastrophe, he's like a chaotic prince. During a fight, or some battle, I still have to work out storyboards for that, but something happened, and he got, like, a cyborg guy clamped to his skull, and now he's, like, this chaotic prince.